welcome to all of you. As we see lockdown 2.0, we still have the same people, but a few more for the people who we haven't seen before. Welcome. Who are back. Welcome. People are here. Welcome. So yeah, there's nothing. Anything different than this. On Technical Tuesday, the last couple of weeks, we've been doing syllabus. We have not been doing this in the same order of sequence, but we just pick out some of the techniques, give a little bit of extra information on this, do it a few times, and then go over to the next technique. We're going to do the same today with fourth cue, and depends on time. Last week we had a really good run. We did 6 and 5, a lot of spinning kicks, which is always good. So today we will work on fourth and hopefully a little bit on third. So enjoy, guys. If you've got a question, please use the chat, and just enjoy. Darren, have you got some wise words of wisdom?
Wise words of wisdom? I don't think so. I think I'm all out of wisdom this week, but have a great time. As I said, we're going to do our best to get through the 2 grades, but fourth cue is quite long. But the beauty of it is, as we said when we did 7th cue, a lot of the techniques are very similar. So probably going to try and pick some of the ones that we didn't cover in 7th cue and cover them today, and maybe we'll get through them pretty quickly then. Yeah, so just have fun, enjoy, and let's get on with things then, shall we?
All right, then.
Alrighty then. Okay, I'm going to start off. I am going to start off not with Shitosukotsuchi because I did Tetsuroshi before, but Shoryokugami-nuchi. Okay. Obviously, this is very similar to the Tetsui's first techniques as we spoke about the other day, or the other week, should I say. So we're going to start off with Shoryokugami-nuchi coming around as it cuts through. The start is no different to Soto-uke, no different from Tetsuroshi, Komikami, etc. So there should be no surprises there. What we are looking to do is cut towards the end, making sure that it comes round and cuts through nice and sharp towards the end of the technique. So we're just going to start off doing here. Okay, this is where we're going to start off each session or each technique with each arm. So we've got 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and then we're going to work on the cut towards the end, and then we're going to start to add them all together. Remember, try to make sure that this happens at the same time as one hand starts to come away from the shoulder, parallel to the ground. The other one is going to start coming round at the same time, not one and then the other. Okay, so we're just going to start off here. Make sure we keep this hand nice and flat to start off with, so that then when it comes around later, it's going to do the cut. And we've probably seen the likes of Sosai cutting the bottle top off, and that end result there is quite important for the whip through on the cut. Not that I've ever done it. Maybe one day, we'll see. I think I might start off with Wes's pinky finger. That'll be a little bit easier. Okay, so we've got 10 here, 10 here. Really start to make sure that we're using the body to warm up with as well. Don't just think of this as an arm. Here, pull through in position each time. Okay, everybody understand? 10 on the right, 10 on the left, then we'll move on to the next exercise, and then we'll finish off the technique in total. So, left hand into the shoulder, right hand behind the head. That's behind the head, not to the side of the head. Behind, and we're going to be just there, just rotating through. So I'm going to count ich, in and back. Knee, in and back. Okay, ready? Ich, he, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ish, ke, chi. Yeah. Other arm. Again, parallel to the ground, into the shoulder, not below, behind the head. Ready? Ich, he, san, shi, go, ruk, ish, ish, ke, Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to concentrate on, we'll have this hand here and this hand here, and we're going to concentrate on the cut. So we got the finish of the technique on. So we're trying to make sure that this hand cuts here and this hand pulls back here, all at the same time. Okay. So here, out, cut, cut. And make sure that we're incorporating a little bit of body turn just to keep ourselves warming up nicely. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and then we're going to put it all together. A few slowly, and then a few good fast ones. Okay, so hand out. So we're going to be coming around here, cut, here, cut. Okay, ready? H, he, san, she, go, rep. Ash, ash, hit, G. And the other hand, so remember it comes around, cut, cut. Ready? H, E, san, she, go, rep, ash, ash, hit, G.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so we're going to do 6 nice and slow techniques, full techniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 10 really good ones to finish off with before we go over to Wesley. Remember the process. Into the shoulder, behind the head. Make sure we're angling this body. Please don't leave this square. In, angle, tension on the stomach, rotate back as we did with the start with the stomach, and whip through at the end. In, angle, around, whip through at the end. Again, be a handshake, nice tight fingers. Not a Darren, fingers open. Okay? Nice tight fingers like handshake. Okay? Ready? 6 slowly, 10 quickly. Left arm up. Remember, height of the temple, cutting across. Parallel here. Okay, ready? H. E. San. She. Go. Rook. And good. So now whipping in, nice, good and sharp. Just 10. Okay, left hand out, same as before. Ready? H, E, san, she, go, right, ash, ash, get, she, and now ready. Wesley, or whatever technique he wishes to do next, it won't necessarily be in order. Will he go for the spin straight away?
No, I'm not Darren. I'm not Darren.
One time.
You did do it though. You did it, right? Okay. So in my technique, we're gonna go to the last strike out of the 11 hand techniques in 4th Q syllabus, and it's Jordan Uchi. Us. Remember, as Darren said, Darren and myself are not the right persons to look at when you think about the Shuto hands, because his hands are a lot of the time always open. Same for me. It's not good, but it's just maybe because we're a little bit lazy in this. So what we're going to do is we're going to really think about striking with the knife hand. Indeed, you can choose to just go under the jaw into the vein. What's this called in English?
The neck.
Yeah, no, the
tendon. The tendon. Janine is about to type something.
You bleed out. Artery. Yes.
Carotid.
Awesome. So you can either choose to hit the artery, or you can indeed choose to go for the temple. I would say when you use this in like a bunkai way, or when you use this in an attack on the street, please go for the most soft tissue you can hit with. And that's over here, because you really cut off the blood flow, and this will kind of, well, knock the person out for at least a little second. Yeah. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna stand over here. You put your right arm in front of you. Left arm will be all the way at the ear. Also, on the count, you can just leave the right hand over here. It's really stupid. Leave the right hand over here and just go all the way across the arm. Also, please try not to make it too short, because then you will go low. Also, all the time, 10 times, itch, knee, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Also, ready, and itch, back, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, ash, ku, shia, and mawate. What I forgot to tell is when we hit, try not to bring the arm out and then hit to the side. Bring your elbow forward and then bring the last part of your arm. Os. At this time, when you do, this is a lot more effective when you go forward with the elbow first. There's more power in there. Os. 10. Here we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Ku. Yeah. And array. All right. So what we do right now, when you go forward, pull back. When you go forward, pull back. And it's crossing each other. It's crossing each other. 1. There you go. Slowly, 10 on the left, 10 on the right, and then we'll finish off with 10 proper ones at the right tempo. Ready? Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Keep tension on the arm. 6. Ash. Cool. Chia. And mawate. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Ku. Shia. And array. Now we will do 20 alternate with the right tempo, right power. And then quick little drink over to Stringer. Ready? Right arm forward. There we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Ish. Ash. Ku. And now ready. All right. Quick little drink over to Darren for the third technique.
Nice and easy. So I'm going to work on shikomi, okay? Because most of the people, they tend to really straighten the arm, and then we end up hitting with the fingertips. We need to make sure that we are a nice short technique, and it's kind of like the same length, distance as when you do shote uke chudan. Same position as well. We want the hand to be upright, and we're hitting, don't forget, short knife edge with this part of the hand. Okay, so what we're going to start off is we're just going to be doing this, because loads of people, they just do this all the time. Drop and then drive through. Drop and then drive through. Think someone grabs your hand, you put down, pull out straight, and then strike with the other hand. That's the reason we do it, okay? So we're going to start off from here, left hand out, nice center line. Remember, we're looking at striking to the breastbone, maybe kind of the solar plex height. But remember, if we go too low, you're already going to start to hit with these fingertips. So although we do most of our techniques to the solar plex, this one is going to probably be the lowest point, will be close to the solar plex. This point is going to be on the breastbone so that you can punt off and still keep this nice flat shape here. Okay, so don't extend the arm nice and straight or nearly straight like we do with Chudan skis, because unless you've got incredibly flexible wrists, you're going to end up hitting with the fingertips. Take the bend, bring it closer to you, a shorter, more sharp technique, so that we have this nice vertical position and towards the breastbone, not so low down, because again, we're going to end up hitting with the fingertips. Okay, so all we're going to be is here, 1, 2, 10, 1, 2, 10, and then we're going to move on to the actual technique, because this one's fairly easy. Get some efficient time in so we can save it for the later techniques. Okay, so left hand out in front first. Ready? Remember, each time bring it up so it's vertical, not halfway here. Okay, really work this forearm. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the other arm. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, Maria. Shito Sukotsu Uchi is to the collarbone. Shito Uchikomi is a more Chudan area. You can, of course, hit higher if you want, but the actual technique we do in the syllabus is to the Chudan area. Okay? So we're going to be here, drop and drive in. Drop and drive in. Let's do it nice and slowly first. So we're going to do 10 slow and then 10 nice fast ones. Ready? 1, drop and in. 2, drop and in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And 10 nice sharp ones again. Use the body, short technique like with Stashki. You want to really drive this out nice and sharp. Use the lax muscles, good control on them techniques. Ready? 10 good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Nari. There was another question in there.
No, it was answer to what you already told.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Excellent. Over to Wesley for the next technique. I saved us some time. Woo!
Yeah, it was pretty efficient. Very nice, very nice. Right. Shuto Jordan Uchiuke. Very important technique, which will come back in a few katas we already covered, and she and Janine already covered, and since Darren and she and Janine covered in their kata and in their session for the BKK. So that's what we're doing now. Shuto Jordan Uchiuke. So what we're now going to do is we're gonna actually stand over here and think about the last bit of the technique. So we are here at the point we just stopped, where we just stopped the attack. At this point, we're gonna, on the count, twist out the shoulder and also twist out the hand. So leave the right hand just over here and think about twisting the shoulder, because this is a block. Gotta be 45 degrees in angle. Right, ready? There we go. And 1, 2, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku,
Chia.
mawate,
Sha.
and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku,
Chia.
all right, so from here, we're going to bring this one over here. Just leave it over here again, because this is where you will start. Leave it over here, and now make the full range of motion with the left arm. Os, don't forget that we are here in a straight position. Block out, 45 degree. Back, straight position. Block out, 45 degree. Ready? 10, and then we're going to make the full motion. Os, there we go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku,
Chia.
and mawate.
Osh.
Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, fish, ash, ku,
Chia.
all right, so now full motion. 1. When we go, bring the right arm back and twist yourself out. At this moment, when you're here, twist yourself out and really block or break from the technique. Depends on what kind of bunkai you will use. We will do 1, 2, 3, 20 times. First 10, easy, slower pace. Last 10, proper pace. Os,
Osh.
ready?
Osh.
Start off hidari with the left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, chia.
Chia.
There we go. Ish, ay, an, ay, go, ruk, ish, ash, ku, and array.
Osh.
All right.
Not sure what she means, Veronica.
Me neither. I thought you answered the question.
No, well, I did with a question.
Well, you answered it with a question, yeah. Pretty annoying.
Yeah.
All right then, guys.
Send a message.
I'll spin over to Darren.
Yep.
And she will probably tell us what she means, so we can answer it.
So we're going to use probably the one that everybody has difficulty with, because the next ones, Jordan okay, Tunich okay, Sophie okay, and Megan and Barai, they're all the same, exactly the same as when you do 10th and 8th Q syllabus. The only difference is the hand is open, and the only reason for that is what you follow up with afterwards. All of the blocks you pretty much do, you block with the forearm. Okay, so we block Jordan okay with the forearm, regardless of it being closed or open. What happens is what you do afterwards. That's on most of the blocks anyway. That's the only difference with it. Okay, so please bear that in mind. What we're going to do is my store wash you again. Okay, loads of people have trouble with this for several reasons. One, it's a very long technique. This is difficult if you have some silly little nutter like Shin Janine at the top of the line going super speedy fast as well. Then it's very annoying for people to keep up. Remember, she has very short limbs, so it's easy for her. says the giant here. I can only say it to the engineer because he's the only person I'm actually bigger than. So we're going to work on some of the aspects. I saved a little bit of time on my last technique. I may eat it up on this one, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so the starting position is here. Okay, so hand across here, we're looking at being the height, kind of like Shudan Haitouchi, in position in here. Okay, parallel to the ground, and it points forward. What I see a lot of people doing is they're here already because they're thinking about this. Okay, so we want to make sure that this is pointing forward each time. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to change here, nice and easy, and make sure we get these fingers pointing straight forward to the TV each time. Okay, just 10, nice and easy, very slowly before we move on. Okay, so left arm up first. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, go, ruk, ish, ach, good, good. Okay, from there, it's not that difficult, but people get really confused by this. So the up hand basically comes in, and then we're going here. Okay, in, up. Okay, this is where we're going to finish at the moment. So it's almost very, very similar to Jordan Uke, and this is very similar to the way down for Maigan and Barai. Okay, so this is where we're going next. We're going to start here, in, up. Okay, other hand, in, up. Okay, again, 10 of these before we move on to the next bit, which will be the circle. Okay, ready? So, sorry. Yes.
Is this the hand? Is it the lower hand? Is it at the height of Osayuke?
As it comes down, at this point, it's probably not far off. But I mean, this is just a transition move. You don't actually stop it here. In real life, it's going to circle round. We're just trying to get this position up and down before we start to flare out and round. Okay, so from here, they're parallel. We're going up and down. So this is going to go lower than Osoyoke eventually to come all the way around. Okay, but we want this one to almost be Jordan Uke, and this one's roughly going to be kind of Osoyoke, but no one's really taking notes at this point. Right hand up. Okay, so itch, down, up, change. Knee, down, up, change. Sun, down, up, change. She, down, up, change. Go. Ruk. Ish. Ach. Kid. Cheer. Okay, so eventually this is going to come to here. We're going to straighten up, and then we're going to do the big circle. Common problem, as everybody knows, is they want to do this. Please try and think about these positions in front of you all the time. And she always reverts to kind of keep them on the window in front of you, etc. And he always used to quite proudly profess that Sosai used to fight in a very similar manner to this, so people couldn't effectively get near him. Obviously, a circle movement is very effective as long as we don't go all the way up here. Okay? So, we're here at the moment. We've been 1, 2, up. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to circle round and in position. We're going to go round, circle, in, circle, in, circle, in. Okay? That's where we're going now. Just 10, and then we'll quite boldly put them all together, hopefully. Okay? So, here, up, in position. Ready? Inch, around, change. Knee, around, change. Sun, around, change. She, around, change. Go, around, change. Rook, around, change. Sheesh, around, change. Hutch. Kit. Cheer. Okay. Very well done. Now, let's put this all together. Remember, the first technique has to start here, not out. Okay? It brushes through on the inside, up, down, straighten up, around. Then simply from here to finish the technique off, as we know, we are pulling back. They are up and down and driving out. Jordan, Gedan, lower stomach, remember. Okay? So the Jordan is going to be kind of nose, stroke forehead height, or under the jaw. You can take your choice. I tend to hit towards the nose because it's a softer area, as Wesley was saying earlier on. Okay, but remember that process each time. Forward, in, up. Keep these hands nicely in front of you. Make sure they come back to the center line. Pull back, up, down, drive out, up, down, parallel line. And then we move on to the other one. Okay, so we've got 10, nice and slowly, really easy pace, and then we've got 10, and we'll see if we can go Shianjani supersonic speed. Okay, so let's start off. Right hand up, in position. Ready? Edge. Knee up, round, back, out. Sun. Sheep. Go. Rook. Ish. Ach. Good. Last one, slowly. Cheer. Yeah. Now let's really try and whip these round. Relax the arms just for a second. Whip them round, and don't forget, after we've done all of this work, don't just go here. Drive this out. Grip, drive, Jordan chew down with the strike. Okay, not. Woo. Isn't that over with? Okay, all the way through, all the way strong. Just 10. Okay, so let's start off with the right hand up first. Ready? H. E. Sun. She. Go. Red. Ash. Ash. Cut. Last one. G. Shia. Nari. Let's have a really quick drink, and we're going over to Wesley Jansen.
Yes, yes, my people. Very nice work so far. So, 4 kicks, Yokogiri, High Soko Jordan Mawashi, Shisoko Jordan Mawashi, Jordan Ashiro Giri, and that's what we're going to work on. Os, Jordan Ashiro Giri. You wouldn't say, I'll do the spin. It's surprising, isn't it? It's just surprising. So let's focus on one thing. In the 5th cue, you've done three different moves of doing an Ashiro Giri. I've always been taught that in 4th cue, you choose the second one, so a direct spin without stepping first or do double step, which you don't really see a lot. You will use it from out of the spin, so that's what we will focus on a little bit today. Also, something that's not very common is doing a Jordan Ashiro Giri straight to the face. People will go Jordan Ashiro Giri, nice little spinning back kick, drive it all in. Ashiro Mawashi Giri Jordan is a technique you will see a lot, but you won't see a lot of the Jordan Ashiro Giri, except for when you've watched the UFC a few weeks ago, where there was an amazing knockout with this. We're not going for the double spin thingy, but going to do the proper one. Yeah? So first, what we're going to do, we're going to bring up the leg, really bring your heel up as high as possible, just to warm up the legs a little bit. So going there, 1, back, 1, back, back. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, just to warm up the hips, the legs a little bit, and even the lower back, because you also have to go and use this while you kick. Yeah, there we go. Right leg and itch, knee, sun, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, ila, shia, die, other side, itch, knee, sun, shi, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, shia. All right, so next exercise, what we're doing is we're thinking about spinning. So you've done yoko, aisoku, shisoku, shirogiri out of this leg. You got to use the spin. So what we're doing right now is we're just spinning on one leg all the time. Yeah? We do 10. Try to take it a little bit easy because you will be a little bit dizzy, especially maybe she and Janine, because it's been a while for her training, might be a little bit dizzy. So take it easy, please, guys. There we go. Right leg first. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sish. Ash. Ku. Yeah. Shia. Right, guys, I haven't seen any of you guys doing it, but I'm gonna tell you something you need to think about. When we give a shirogiri, you want your opponent to see it as late as possible. So when people do this, when they do shirogiri, and I'm not sure if anyone of you have done this, but when you do this, you will not only lose your balance, you will also really tell your opponent what you're going to do, and you don't want to do that. So we're going to do 6 more twists, right, left, and keep the knees as close as possible when you bring up one leg. So please keep them as close as possible to the other knee. Ready? 6 more to go. Here we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Ruckle. Yeah. And who of you now thought, hey, this spin was a little bit easier? If not, you've probably done it right. If so, then this is a little trick. There you go. You can use this in the urakatas as well. So now, what we're going to do is spin, kick Jordan, and spin back. And this is the count you're going to do it. So every time I count, it's going to be itch, knee, knee, back. So when you kick, Jordan, bring your leg back and then put it in front of you. Spin, kick, back. Spin, kick, back. Only 6. And then I'm going to do 6 proper ones. Then it's off over to Darren. Right, ready? Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Ruku. Shia. All right, now full spins, doing them properly. 6 times again. Remember, aisoku, shisoku, put it back, Jordan, Ushiro-giri, and then back into Sanshin Dashi. Us. There we go. Right, left, right, left. Only 6. Ready?
Us.
Edge. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku.
Shia.
And take it easy.
Us.
Quick little drink. Over to Stringer for maybe another technique. Maybe the full sequence.
Uno más, para mí.
Uno más. Uno más, señores y señoritas.
So I will do Yoko Jordan. Okay. Now a lot of people have multiple problems with this because A, they do the kick wrong. B, very limited flexibility. So everybody thinks, oh, I'm just going to try my best just to get the leg up there rather than think about the actual process of the technique. So I'd like you to try and get something you can hold on to, maybe a chair, maybe a wall or a bar if you have one, just as the first bit. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to break down the kick from the start to the end. Okay, so if I go through, let me just roll this up like Mad Max does. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start into Surya Shidachi, and the reason.
Darren, I think you're gone. Can everybody hear me? Please show me thumbs. Yeah, good. Okay, so Darren's gone then. I'll pick it over then. I'm not sure what he was gonna do. I think it was Jordan Yokogiri. Oh, he's calling me. Yeah, your internet was gone. Oh. It's all right. I'll take it over for Jordan Yokogiri. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. See you in a bit. Sorry, guys. Little inconvenience. His internet broke down, or his computer broke down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off in Suru Ashidashi. Yeah. What we're gonna do first is when we're going to kick, we're gonna twist in the standing leg. So we're gonna twist in the standing leg. That's why we're holding 1 and back. 1 and back. When you twist in, really make sure full body and your hip already going the way you'd like to kick. Yeah? So there we go. And 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Pitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Look. Sish. Ash. Ku. Shia. And untie. Other side. Ready? Itch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rub. Sish. Ash. Cool. Shia. All right. Remember, guys, when you make a yokogiri, it's not twisting in the body and then flapping it out like that. You won't hit the target. When you make a yokogiri, it's about going in, going out, out and in, out and in. Plus, so what we're now going to do, we're going to stand in the opened up position. You're going to kick out and bring your leg back. Is he back? I think he is. Let's finish up with this. Yeah. So we already twisted ourselves in. What you're now going to do, kick and back, kick and back. Yeah? 10 on the left, 10 on the right, or 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Ready? There we go. Edge, back. Knee, sun,
Back.
go, rub, fish, ash, cool, shear, and untie. Right then, so same here, already twisted ourselves in, 1 and back, 1 and back. Really think about kicking out, pulling back in to the same position. Us. Right, there we go. Edge, knee, sun, she, go, rook, fish, ash, cool, yeah, and now ready. All right, Darren, want to take over?
I can do. What did you do? Just that.
Twist in. So I did.
Oh, it's okay.
I did 1.
Yeah, that's what I was going to start with. That's cool.
Also,
It's all right.
out in. Yeah.
Go and finish it off. It's fine. You've literally done everything I was going to do anyway, so it's cool.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. So now we're going to bring it all together, but still, people, stay in a place where you can actually hold something, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna try at least shoulder height or higher. Yeah. And don't forget pulling in, out, back, down. Us. So 6 on the right leg, 6 on the left leg, and then we will do 6, 6, but without holding anything. Yeah? Good. Ready? Edge. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Roku.
Yeah.
And untie. Other side. There we go. Edge. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Roku.
Yeah.
And all right. All right. So we're gonna alternate. Stand over here. Right leg, left leg. Think about opening the hips. Open the hips before you go and kick. Don't go like that. Hips gotta open, and then you can kick properly. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 times. Ready? Here we go. Edge. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Cool.
Shia.
Itch. Shia.
Shia.
And easy. All right. Good. Quick little drink. And let's go over to Darren. Maybe he has another surprise for me.
Maybe I can stay in the session as well. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. My computer just literally fried. It was gone. It was gone. Okay, let's go through the whole sequence. So, as Wesley said, 11 strikes, 6 blocks, and 4 kicks. So this is quite a long syllabus. Okay. Yeah, and the kicks are not the easiest either. So let's break it down. We got shito sukotsu uchi, shito yokogami uchi, shito uchikomi, shito hizuuchi, shito joran uchi uchi, shito joran uchi uke, shito joran uke, shito chudan uchi uke, shito soto uke, shito maigan barai, Sto Moshigiri Jordan, Moshigiri Jordan, Chusoku, Moshigiri High Soku, and Ishirogiri Jordan. So they're the techniques that we're going to do. Okay. First couple of times, I'm going to run through it really slowly. I'll pronounce the techniques as we're doing them, so you get used to the names. Next time I'll just count, and then we'll increase the pace just ever so slightly, nothing too manic, and then we'll go over to Wesley for the next bit. I'm looking at my as if I've got a watch on for time, but I don't. Okay. Any questions? Put them in the chat, but hopefully we're all good. Right. So Sanchin Dachi. Yay! Hey! Shia! Okay, so Shito Sukotsuchi first. Ich, right hand. Shito Yokogami Uchi. Ich. Shito Uchikomi. Ich. Shito Hizuchi. Ich. Shito Jordan Uchi Uchi. Ich. Shito Jordan Uchi Uke. Ich. Shito Jordan Uke. Ich. Shito Churin Uchi Uke. Ich. Shito Soto Uke. Ich. Shito Magana Brai. Ich. Shito Moshuke. Ich. Yokogiri Jordan. Ich. Moshigiri Jordan Chusoku. Ich. Moshigiri Jordan High Soku. Ich. And Ishirogiri Jordan and back into position. Okay. Jolly good. No questions. Excellent. Let's move on. One count, one technique. Okay, still very, very easy. Ready? Perfect the technique at the moment. H. E. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Ash. Ach. Ke. Ju. H. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Shia. Okay, excellent. Okay, a little bit more feel and power in the techniques. Nothing too mad because we've gone really easy today, so I'm sure none of you are quite warm for such dramatic kicks, but let's get going. Ready? Two more. One, a good pace, and then one more gore, steady pace again. Ready? By numbers. H. E. San. Shi. Go. Right. Ash. Ash. He. G. H. E. San. Shi. Go. Shia. Good. And more gore this time. Remember, said it loads and loads of times before. Sequences isn't about blitzing through, racing, trying to get them through as fast as you can. It's about adapting, changing position with a good, powerful, structured technique. Okay, so please don't get going. Done. Okay, good pace, good techniques. Ready? I'll KI for me, but keep pace if you can. Ready? Hey! Os! 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 Shia! Naui! Yasumi, get yourself a quick drink. Over to the sharpshooter in Netherlands.
Alrighty then, guys. Get yourself a quick drink. And what we're going to do now is the food.
Can't hear you very well. Have you got your hand over your microphone or something?
No. It's over here. All the way over here.
It's really quiet. It could just be mine. I'm having technical problems today, but...
Is the rest hearing me properly? Please show me thumbs.
Jan, can you hear? No.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds like you've got a towel on top of it or something.
Well, I clearly haven't.
You sure? I'm taking it easy over there.
So what we're going to do is a fighting combination, yeah?
Us.
We're going to use Shuto Tsukochu Chikomi as a first block. We're going to use, which in the syllabus, this is an attack. We're now going to use it as a block to the shoulder when my opponent will attack with a right punch.
Us.
We're going to use the Jordan Uchiuke as a block for a left punch. So my opponent will be right, left. I'll block. I'm gonna now do Shitatsuki to deliver nice little liver shot. And from out of this position, I'm gonna do Ushirogiri Jordan straight to the face. So we're gonna use the actual techniques. Yeah. Let me show it because I don't know how the sound is. Yeah?
Shto Uchikomi, Shto Jordan Uchi liver shot.
1, 2.
Ishirogiri to finish.
Yeah?
Show it again.
Block. 1. Yeah? Block.
All good.
1, 2.
Us.
We're going to do 8. We're going to do 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Alternate. Yeah?
Now your sound is better.
Alternate. Yeah?
Magic.
And okay. Knee. Done. She. Go. Look. Fish. Ash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Hold.
Mooi. That's nice. Over to Mr. Stringer.
Us. How are we, by the way, doing terribly for time?
It's bad.
Bad. Pretty bad. Okay. Right. So, we're going to use Soto, okay? Most people tend to fight with their hands open anyway, so it shouldn't come much of a surprise to you doing open hand blocks. Not many people fight with closed hands nowadays. It puts a lot of tension in the body, slows you down, but it's a personal preference. You run the risk of obviously getting kicked in your fingers and stuff. So we're going to start off with Soto Ukes, okay? Just coming around, don't have to fully finish off the technique. We just need to come around enough to do the block, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to block, we're going to go liver, then we're going to go liver again, and then we're going to spleen, sorry, we're going to switch, and then we're going to use a Jordan Chusoku Mawashi, okay? Everybody does Jordan high soku. We're just going to change it ever so slightly. So we're going to go 1, shtaski, a little switch, and don't forget it's Chusoku, so it needs to go forward into the face, not around the side. Mawashi Jordan comes here. Mawashi Jordan Chusoku has to go forward into the person, okay? So, Gyaku, block, Oi, Gyaku, switch, Jordan, Mawashi, Chusoku, okay? Liver, spleen, face. Yep. We're only going to do 6 in the interest of time. Hope and pray that we can get through some of third cue. Ready? Let's go. Alternate legs, okay? We'll do 8 alternate legs. Ready? 8. Other leg. Knee. Change legs. Turn. She. Go. Yeah. And that's your 8. Nearly got carried away. Get yourself a really quick drink. Poof. Over to Wesley. And a puff of magic. And maybe we finish off.
I actually forgot about the 8 count as well in my round. Right, so third cue is a hiji, yeah. So remember, there's when you do hiji, I think, I'm not really sure, but when you do a hiji, this will always be used as a strike within syllabus. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you can use it as a hiji.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she and Janine is now showing the hiji block, but I mean, in the sequence of the syllabus, all of the hijis we do are all strikes, and then the blocks will be juju. Yeah. So remember that when you do the whatever hiji you do, think about you really drive it into your opponent. Yeah. So now we're going to work on chudan mai hijiate. Also, we stand over there. 1. Bring it up and then strike it in. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So we're gonna use this technique 10 times just to think about 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Good. Right. Stand over here. Both back, and there we go. Ich, me, san, she. Go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, yeah. Come out of here, bring it out, back. Bring it out, back. Yeah? 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Fine. Yeah? There we go. Ich, me, san, she. Go. Here. Okay. Ich. Me. San. She. Go. Here. All right. Now 1, 2, 3. Chudan. So not higher than where your patches are, if you wear them. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't go overly high, yeah? 10 times over to stringer, yeah? There we go. Ich, me, san, she, go, ruk, sish, ash, ku, ayusha. Good, shake loose, quick and efficient. Over to stringer.
Whizzing through these now. The good thing is they're nice short techniques and a short syllabus. So we're going to do hiji ishiro this time round. Okay. Now, so when we go to the top, hand is closed. Okay, and the hand needs to go up. Okay, up and forward, not just forward here. We're thinking of a bunkai. Someone grabs us around the back. We raise up, create space, and drive back. Okay. Now, when you drive back, don't just think about driving back on a straight line like you finish all of your technique. It needs to come in towards the body a little bit, okay? The reason why we hold at the top and then let go here is that so that we don't just stop here. The hand can extend back if we need it to, okay? So we're just going to really quickly go through this. So we're going to come up, hold, open, hold, open, okay? Making sure this elbow isn't tucked out here, but we're looking to just pinch it in a little bit to catch the rib beautifully, okay? So we're going to do 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and then we're going to move on and do the technique, hopefully fairly good, okay? So closed at the top, ready, ich, open, knee, open, Sun, she, go, and change. H, ni, sun, she, go. Okay, nicely done. So this time, let's put a little bit of meat in this. Be careful of the shoulder, up, and then drive. Drive back each time. Back, okay? Don't turn the fist round. Keep it here. Drive back in position. Again, as we mentioned in pin and knee many moons ago now, don't bring it all the way back here. This hand, much like pin and knee, stays flat here. It's this hand that goes behind and then comes back and meets, okay? Bear that in mind. 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and then 6 alternate, okay? Ready? So let's start here at the bottom. Right leg, right hand first. Ready? H, E, N, G, go, shia. And hand. Ready? H, E, Sun, G, go.
Yeah.
Now 6 alternate. Okay, ready? H, E, Sun, G, go. Right, chia.
Aisha.
And now ready. Quickly shooting back over for the next technique, and maybe by a miracle we can get through this somehow. I'm not sure how, but somehow.
We'll see. All right. The next technique I'll be working on is Jordan Age Hijiate. So the reason why I choose this, you can really, and this is for karate classes, thinking around it a little bit. You can really use this technique as well when you might end up in a street fight, or when you do kickboxing, because this move, when you do this move properly, you can actually use this move as a block for a technique. Like your opponent will give you a hook, you can block, but also in Muay Thai or in a street fight, you can really drive your elbow into the face of your attackers. Hopefully this will never happen, and you can use it as a block and go on like this. Very important in this technique. So when you stand over here, when you go up, you twist, and your pinky will come up all the way. When you do this, you gotta be close to your face. Don't go like this, because there will be no power in this. You go 1, 2, and so on. Really think about the little bone on the elbow going to either the chin or just at the tip of the nose, really driving the bone in. Yeah? I'm just gonna do this 5 times on the right, 5 times on the left. Think about 1 and back, 1 and back. 5 right, 5 left, and then we'll do 10 properly alternate. Yeah? Good. Ready? There we go. Stay over here. And itch. Come back. Knee. Come back. Sun. Come back. Shi. Come back. Go.
Shia.
Mawate. Itch. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go.
Shia.
All right, so now 1, 2, 3, 10. Os, think about pinky going up, facing upwards. Yeah? Please drive it in, using your body, and hit the center of the body. Os, don't go like this. This will hit nothing. You gotta go in there to really hit the center. Ready? Os, go. H, A, N, A, go, look, Ash, Ash, cool, Ayesha, Shia. And now ready. All right. I try to be as efficient as possible, Darren.
Yeah, no problems. No
Over to
problem.
you.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the first block, or the second block, should I say? More importantly, I'm going to do Shto, Juji, Uke, Gidan. Okay, obviously we got Jordan and Gidan. Now, when we're obviously doing basics, the hands will cross over. Okay, don't have them cross over too high and not too low either. You're going to have a nice strong cross, kind of just below the wrist line in position. Remember, when it comes back, we need to make sure that we twist this in and it comes back. So we're not just going like this, which I see so many people doing. They either do this rather than this, or they go one step even worse and just have a technique here. Okay, it needs to drive forward and down, not just down and not up here. Okay, we've said it before, but 90%, or probably even higher than that, 95, 98% of these blocks are pretty much redundant in terms of effectiveness in the street, practicality, in knockdown. They've all got kind of bunkais attached to them that existed many, many years ago when people had a little bit of decorum when they fought each other. Nowadays, anything goes, and this is probably going to get you in trouble. Okay, in the old days, they were talking about, you know, if someone stabbed you, you could block someone like this. But to be fair, not many people are kind enough to stab you in the stomach nowadays. It's probably going to be in your face. And I just suggest just running if someone pulled a knife out rather than thinking about blocking like this. Okay, do make sure, however, the principles are still there, that your wrists are facing in and they're not facing down. Because if they do cut, back is going to cut your arteries. Okay, at least if it's this way, it's just going to cut your skin. It will hurt, no doubt, but you'll heal. Okay, so we're going to be in a fudu or uchihachi didachi, whichever one you want, or sanshin, it doesn't really matter. We're going to concentrate on being here. It's our start point. We're going to drive down, and then we're going to pull back. Drive down, and then we're going to pull back. Because what I want is people to really feel this position. It's a very important position. Here's the end of the technique, and we do this. Okay, but everybody does this. Okay, you want to pinch in, get these back wings in, and then drive down and forward. Good strong muscles, lax muscles activated as well. So here we are in position, pinch these elbows in and down. Up, alternate arms, down. Up, san. Shi, go. Ruk, ish, ach, kid, chew. Good. Okay. Now we're going to be properly. Remember, make sure we concentrate on a good pullback, a full pullback, all the way here. We rotate the hands. Think about a good friend of mine, Carlton, Janine, and Wesley know him. He actually brought something up that full cup, empty the cup. Full cup, empty the cup. And we're looking to have a full glass here of water. Okay, anything here, the water will start to spill out. So get it nice and flat and think about not spilling that water, and then drive down. Up, down, up, down. In position, nice strong technique. Okay, ready? So right hand on the bottom, because if our right leg was in front, that would be the way that we function. Okay, and then it changes each time. Okay, so left hand below first, sorry, right hand strikes first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go, rock, ish, ish, go, and now ready. Over to Wesley, where we're moving along quite nicely on this one. Okay.
Currently, it's going pretty good. Right then. So next technique we're going to work on is Kakato Giri. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna challenge ourselves a little bit, because doing Kakato Gedan, a lot of people will probably just do. And even if you look at when they use this in breaking in Japan, they never use Kakato Giri. They always go kind of Yoko or Taisoku down and really stamp it in instead of really using the heel. Yeah. So what we're gonna do right now, and this is really important, you gotta pull back in as close as possible, and then kick out Jordan Kakato into the chin. So what you're gonna do, one, and when you stand over here, one, you kind of really wanna bring your knee to your shoulder. And from that position, you can really drive it in. After this, you will kick out. You will kick out. So first, 5 times, really bring the knee to the shoulder, so you can really think about this movement. Yeah? 5 left, 5 right, and then we're gonna kick it out. Yeah? Here we go. Ish. 3. And 8. Go. Here. And die. H. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Here. Good. Now try to go Jordan. So when you touch, you wanna kick out. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. So now 5 on the left, 5 on the right, or 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Whatever you do, then we go alternate 10 times. Start off. Ready? H. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Untie. H. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Yeah. All right, now go alternate 10 times. 1, 2, bring it in there. Yeah? So, H. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Rook. Sish. Ash. Two. Yeah. All right, shake loose. Over to Stringer.
Oh, we're going to finish this, you know.
I think we are.
I don't know how, but we're going to finish this. Age, Jordan, Gary. Okay. Probably a really confusing kick, because everybody goes, yeah, it's a Maigiri. It's not a Maigiri. It's very similar to a Maigiri, but it's not a Maigiri. Because a Maigiri goes up and forward. And Age, Jordan goes up more. Okay, so the more flexible you are, as Wesley was saying, the closer we can get this. And then we're looking at really scooting up and in. They are both Chusokus. Maigiri and Age Jordan are both Chusokus. The delivery of the kick, as I said, is extremely different. Maigiri, you kick to the front of the face. Age will be under the chin. Okay? And for any of you that have had the pleasure of training with Hanshi, he used to make quite a good example, really, when you consider he was, I don't know, 70 years of age at this point. He'd always hold someone's hand and then kick them under the chin within the distance. So the person would be holding his hand here, and he didn't have very much room, but yet he would come up and kick them under the chin within that short range. And this is effectively what the kick is used for, okay? Very short range, up, underneath the chin, in position. So we're going to start off exactly the same way that Wesley did, by bringing this up here. Rather than bringing in a Kakato position, though, we need to think about bringing in a Chusoku position, okay? That's the only difference at this moment in time. We're going to do 3 and 3 because we've already had the pleasure of working with Wesley on this, but then we're going to try and do more of the full kick, okay? 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Ready? H. E. Sun. Untie other leg. H. E. Sun.
Aisha.
good. Right. Now, for those of you that maybe aren't really flexible, start thinking about ways you can manipulate this body to get this going up, okay? Maybe you need to drop the back out a little bit to make this shoot up, whereas normally we're teaching you to maintain a nice good height and kick forward with the Maigiri Jordan, okay? Shoot out and change the hip structure here so that we can get this going up more. So this time what we're going to do here is we're going to just punch and flick this bit a little bit. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. Okay? Ready? Edge. He. Sun. Other leg. Edge. He. Sun. Okay. Now full kick. Okay, ready? So we're going to be there. Up and kick up. Up and kick up. Not forward. A distinct difference. Maigiri Jordan, bang. Age Jordan, boom. Okay. Up here versus out here. Okay. Do your best, guys. 5 on the right, 5 on the left, 10 alternate. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Edge. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Yeah. Left leg. Edge. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Yeah. And alternate legs. I'll try and do it this side so you can see the difference, hopefully, of the kick. The front way, it might just look like a migraine to you. I'm really trying it not to be, believe me. Okay, 10 alternate. Right, left. Up, not forward. Okay, ready? Edge. He. Sun. She. Out. Right. Ice. Ice. She. Shia. Sha. Over to Wesley.
Or as Japanese would say, Wesley. Wesley.
Wesley. Yeah.
Wesley-san. Yoidas joy. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
And we're only going to do it 2 times. No names, just the count, full sequence. Ready? Aish. Ay. And. Ay. Go. Rook. Aish. Ash. Cool. Chew. Aish. Ay. Yeah. Yeah. 1 time. Mogore. I will os or ki, just as Darren does when he does the sequence. Try to keep the tempo. If not, please do proper techniques. Proper techniques over tempo. Ready? Kamaite.
Yeah.
Hajime. Us. 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 Shit.
Yeah.
And now, guys, we actually did it.
I can't believe it.
Did it. We did it. Like Dora would
Half an hour
say.
ago, I'm thinking there's no way we're making this.
Like Dora would say, yes, we did it.
Yes.
Right, their boots. Here's my boots.
Excellent. I mean, we took a little bit longer on the first one. Naturally, it has a lot more techniques. The only thing with the second one I would say is make sure that we're not swinging this around for a punch and then an elbow. It's a very common technique. Okay, people tend to go like this. Hook, elbow. No, keep it nice and tight and rotate. It's the elbow that does damage. And as Wesley said, these are very transferable in a lot of situations. Blocking, Muay Thai, kickboxing, all them kind of face punching groups that we don't have to worry about. But you can, if you want, start developing blocking kicks with this. You've got to be very good, don't get me wrong. But stores, concentrate on the hand. Be a Hanshi, not always in Darren. Hanshi is here. perfect all the time. I said it a few weeks ago. He's the only person I've ever seen with absolutely immaculate stores anywhere. So he's a very good impression for these techniques, okay? And if any of you have been lucky enough to see him do the ice breaks, etc., he's very powerful with it as well. Apart from that, very good session. Hopefully it was valuable in the delivery of the techniques as well. We're trying to give you, we've worked all the way up to 3rd Q so far, from 10th Q in these syllabuses like this. We don't do every technique, but hopefully you can see that a lot of them are transferable from one technique to another, and build on the ones that we have worked on, and obviously the ones that we haven't even more so. Okay, good session, great stuff. Hopefully we're all okay. She and Janine mainly, because she's just on the comeback from a horrible illness. No, but yeah, stay safe out there, people. We're here for anybody. It's not just you guys. If anybody wants to join in, tell them to get in touch. It's really important that you stay safe and also stay active.
Us.
Wesley?
Yeah, again, as Darren just said, amazing session. Time flew by again, and obviously 90 minutes is not enough for us. But I think when we do 120 minutes, we still get the same problem. It's just keeps it that way. Thanks again. Hopefully, indeed, this was very useful. Veronica, I don't know if your question was answered during when we worked, but if so, please let us know what the question was so we can still answer it. And well, the rest of you, well done, great session, and we will see you on Super Saturday. Think about it. 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. European time. I'm not sure what USA and Canadian time would be, but I reckon 11-ish, 10-ish. Yeah,
10-ish, maybe 9, something like that.
Yeah.
But anyways.
9, I see Bernardo saying. So it's going to be a good morning routine for you guys then. See you Saturday. Thank you.
Yes.
And now everybody can unmute themselves.
Except for me.
Darren, you're muted. Oh, David. Bye-bye, Maya.
Bye, Maya. Well done. Great to see you again.
No, David. So at the end, it all worked out.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Very, very well.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you Saturday.
Yep.
Thanks.
See you Saturday.
Good job.
Bye.
Hi, Shia and Jeff.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Keep those posts going. You're making me laugh. I love your posts. I love them.
Sorry?
I've been reading some of Sheehan Jeff's posts. They're hilarious.
Oh, okay.
They're hilarious. I love it. All right, guys. Have a good day. Stay safe.
Take care, Bernardo.
Well, thanks a lot again.
No worries, Jeff. Good to see you.
No,
Thanks for coming by.
I missed your. I watched a session of yours. It wasn't live, but I saw it. You posted it up. I think it was last week. You did maybe 6th Q or 5th Q or something.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, excellent, brilliant.
Thank you.
Just to sit there and watch it, like it's fantastic. Yeah.
That's great. Oh, very cool that you were here.
The teaching is like a novice. Anybody could understand what you're saying. It's brilliant. So
awesome.
Clear, precise. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
That is our goal, to be fair.
Yeah.
So it's really nice, even on the recording, to know that it comes across well.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Excellent.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'll see you again. I don't know when, but good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for being there.
Okay.
Yes.